Hello everyone, I am Charan Sai, a student of Vishnu Institute of Technology, Bhimavaram. I am studying third BTech in the stream of Electronics and Communication Engineering. In this video, we have to discuss about closures in Java, callback functions, promises, and async await functions, and how to implement to-do list using closures. First of all, we have to discuss about closures. A closure is a feature in Java where an inner function resembles the variables and functions defined in its outer scope, even after the outer function has executed. Let's see how it works. When the function is created inside another function, the inner function has to access its own scope, the scope of other function, the global scope. Closures allows the inner function to retain access to the outer function's variables, enabling the creation of stateful functions. Let's run this code, how it works. It's a small example of closure. Shows the output is 1 and 2. The first print console statement resembles the its output, and second statement shows it saves the previous output, and according to the previous output it gives the second output. Now go to the callback functions. A callback function is passed as an argument to the another function and is executed when the operation is completed. The functions receiving the callback does not know what the callback does. It simply invoke its own work is done. Let's see how it works. The fetch data simulates the data by using set timeout. After 1 second, uh, it logs data fetch and calls the callback function, passing it its fetch data. The callback functions receive the data and logs if. Let's check how it works. Let's run the code. Here we can see it prints data is fetched, and here is your data. In this, we have to try to write one function as an argument to the another function. Now go to the promises. A promises represents a value that makes by available won't now its future or never in case of an error. A promise has three states: pending, fulfilled, rejected. In this, the fetch data returns a new promise. Inside the promise, after 1 second, it calls resolves with here is your data. This makes the promise as fulfilled. The dot then method is used to process the resolved data. If the promise is rejected by calling reject, the dot catch method would handle the error. Now run the code. Here we can get the output as data fetch. Here is your data, as similar to the callback function. Now go to the asynchronous function or await function. Async or await is synthetic sugar over promises. Async makes a function returns a promise. Await pauses execution until the promise resolves. Here fetched data returns a promise. The display data function is declared as async, enabling the use of await. The fetched data rejects the promise, and catch block in try or catch will handle the error. Now run the code. Here we can hit the code is successfully run. We get the output as data fetched. Here is your data. Now we have to create a to-do list using closures. Here I already written a code of my to-do list. Now let's see. I explain it. First of all, we have to define a function to-do list that initializes an empty array, or this array will stores all the tasks. Now we have to create another function called add in another function to the to-do list. It adds a new task to the all array. The task is passed as an object with properties like title, due date, and completed. Now we have to define another function as mark as complete. This mark as complete it used to see if the task is completed or not based on the provided index. Here we have to use the filters that are whoever due date early than today. Use filters to check due date. Likewise, tomorrow and to do later tasks also. Filter the tasks that are due after today. Use filter that compares. అరే బాగాలేదు రాజ్ చెప్పట్లేదు స్టాప్ షేర్ ఒక్క అది కట్ చేసేచ్చలే మళ్ళీ చెప్తా ఫస్ట్ ఇంక సరిగ్గా చెప్పలే
Progressive pegan in a daily technique.
now we have to create a to-do list using closures. Here I already written the code of my to-do list. First of all, we have to create a function to-do list. In that, we have to initialize an empty array. This array will store all the tasks. In that, we have to create another function as another function to the to-do list. Add this adds a new task to the all array. The task is passed as an object with properties like title, due date, and completed. Likewise, we have to create for today tasks, tomorrow tasks, and do later tasks. Now we have to create a mark as complete by setting its complete property to true based on the provided index. Now we have to use the filters to check the task is completed or not based on the provided index for today tasks, tomorrow tasks, and do later tasks. Now we have to create a function to displayable list. It is used to display the tasks like as in checkboxes whether the task is pending or completed. That depends the due date if it is not today. Here we have to return all add mark as complete today tasks, tomorrow tasks, do later tasks, to do lists. That returns the function as a part of to do list object, making them accessible. Now we have to create a constant format date, converts a data object to a formatted string, year, month to date. The constant today, yesterday, and tomorrow functions are calculated and stores dates for today, yesterday, and tomorrow using this formatted function. Here we have to add the tasks due yesterday, today. Likewise, here we have created a to-do start add title gives as submitted assignment. You have to choose your title due date for yesterday, tomorrow, or other time. If it is completed, you make it as false, true, or otherwise you make it as false. Here I have created the file tasks that I want to complete. Now we have to display header for this today's tasks. It will fetch all our due tasks and formats the overdue tasks for display. Similarly, blocks for tomorrow's blocks and today to do later block also we have created all this to do. It will fetch, format, and display tasks due today, later, and respectively. Let's check. Let's run this code how it works. Open a terminal. It shows the rent is today's tasks. Sorry. It shows today's tasks as submitted assignment. It's completed. Here we keep the submitted assignment as true. So it shows the X mark. It means it is completed. For tomorrow's tasks, we have two tasks, parent and service vehicle. We keep as true and false, so it shows X mark and empty array. Two later tasks, we keep two tasks, file taxes and paratric bills. It shows both are false because it both are not completed. Let's change it one of it. It make as true and this task also. Again, run the code. It shows the parent is completed and service vehicle also completed. We have change here and file taxes also completed. Likewise, this code shows to-do lists. Thank you.